So, Tudor, the word credibility and lack thereof, of course, comes to mind, but this is also easy pickings for the Trump campaign, I would think.
Right, absolutely. I mean, there's nothing worse than embellishing a military record. And I think what the point Van Jones was trying to get to is, look, this guy may have been able to get away with this running for Congress, but now you're running for vice president of the United States. If you did this, you're going to get caught. You've got to come out and address it. And this is one of the critical parts about being a politician. You have to be able to face the music. But see, we see a Harris-Walz campaign that's not facing the music. They have refused to do interviews. Yesterday, she's saying, well, maybe we'll do a sit-down interview, the two of us. No. We want if you can't sit down alone, if you are too afraid to talk to the media by yourself, then you don't have any place running this country. So I want an interview with Kamala Harris where she has to sit and answer questions and show us that she knows what's happening in the country and the world, and an interview with Tim Walz, the same situation, and that he can clean up his record, that he can tell us the truth about who he really is, answer some of these critical questions, not only about his military service, but about his time living in China. Could he even pass a test to get the screenings that he needs in government? I don't believe that he could, but I guess you could grandfather it in when someone chooses you as vice president. These questions need to be answered. This was the point Donald Trump was making yesterday when he decided to come out and have a press conference. He's saying, look, I know all of the answers. None of this is a mystery to me. There is not a single topic you can bring to me that I cannot speak to because I live it every day. It's in my heart. It's in my soul. I can talk to it because I get it and I understand it. If you sat down with Kamala Harris, she could not say the same. Those are the points that Donald Trump is making. If you sit down with her and you ask her to talk about what's happening in Israel, to talk about what's happening in Iran, to talk about what's happening with Russia, or discuss any of those world leaders, she cannot comment on it because she doesn't live it. It's not in her heart and soul. She doesn't know it. This is a big problem, and it must be exposed.